Welcome to the Introduction to the Valid and Reliable Instruments for Educator Programs VARI-EPP Student Teaching Form Training Modules. In this module, you will be introduced to the VARI-EPP Student Teaching Form, learn about how it was created and why we use it. You will also learn how these modules are organized and how you can use them as a resource. These training modules are for student teachers, cooperating teachers, and university supervisors who are using the valid and reliable instruments for educator preparation programs, or VARI-EPP for short, student teaching form. During the 2014-2015 academic year, this form was developed, piloted, and tested by a team of educator preparation representatives from 8 institutions across the state of Ohio. Beginning in 2015-2016, the form and training materials are available to any institution who is interested in using them. This form not only provides students, teachers, cooperating teachers, and university supervisors with a common language to use when discussing a student teacher's performance, but it also provides valuable feedback to faculty and staff that can be used to inform program revisions to better prepare our student teachers to enter the profession. This training serves several important purposes. Specifically, the training will help cooperating teachers and university supervisors with the VARI-EPP student teaching form to deliver meaningful feedback to the student teachers. It will also help to familiarize students with the expectations for their performance during student teaching and provide information about how they will be assessed. Furthermore, this training will increase the validity and reliability of the assessment. This means that we can be more confident of 2 factors. First, that the assessment is appropriately measuring the constructs we hope to assess. For example, student teachers' ability to provide effective feedback to learners. And second, form completion will be consistent over time and across raters, that is, student teachers, university supervisors, and cooperating teachers. There are several reasons why so many institutions in Ohio are choosing to implement the VARI-EPP student teaching form. First, the most important purpose of the VARI-EPP student teaching form is to provide all student teachers with valuable feedback to further their growth as professionals. This evaluation procedure will also help student teachers prepare for the self-evaluation and administrative evaluations they will participate in throughout their careers. In addition, increased accountability in public schools and higher education support a need for more uniform assessments in educator preparation. To that end, the Council for Accreditation and Educator Preparation, CAPE, requires educator preparation providers to use valid and reliable assessments to measure candidates' knowledge and skills. This form has also been aligned to the Ohio Standards for Teaching Profession, CAPE, and INTASC standards. By aligning this form to these standards, educator preparation programs are able to better ensure that student teachers demonstrate the knowledge, skills, and dispositions needed to be a successful teacher upon graduation. Finally, the data from this form is used by faculty each semester to determine areas of program revision and improvement. The data also provide a metric for ongoing discussions within and across licensure programs. This training will take you through additional modules describing how this form is used and organized, as well as an in-depth look at some of the specific components. The modules will also take you through what happens at the 3-way conference where the student teacher, cooperating teacher, and university supervisor formally evaluate the student teacher's performance using the VARI-EPP student teaching form. Each module will begin and end by reviewing the learning objectives for that module. After reviewing all of the content covered in a module, you may be asked to take a short 5-question assessment of the material that was just delivered. To move on to the next module, you will be required to answer at least 4 of the 5 questions correctly. Don't worry if you do not meet the requirement on the first try. You can take each assessment more than once. These modules are designed to be viewed at your own pace. You do not need to view all the modules in one sitting, and you can rewatch any modules throughout the process. We anticipate that in total, these modules will take you 2 to 3 hours to complete, but again, feel free to take each one at your own pace. In addition to the training modules, the following supplementary materials are available. The VARI-EPP student teaching form Look-Fors provides additional information about what the behaviors described in the form may look like in a classroom. It also identifies potential sources of evidence for each row of the form. For example, lesson plans, pre and post observation conferences, and P12 learner work samples. The glossary of common terms, which is also attached to the VARI-EPP student teaching form itself, offers definitions for many of the terms used in the form. A consensus form that can be used to record a student teacher's official ratings, a read-only copy of these training modules, and finally, a transcript of the audio component for these modules is available as well. Now that you know more about how the VARI-EPP student teaching form was designed, why we use it, and how to use these modules, you are ready to explore more about how the form is organized and how you can use it to give student teachers meaningful feedback. Now that you have finished the introduction module, proceed to Module 2.